I want to ask you something important, and I want you to be honest with me. How many times have you already blocked them? Because you knew you were falling into haram. How many times did you say that we need to stop, this isn't right? But then a few days later, you're back talking to them again. It's like a moth drawn to a flame. I mean, what's going on? Why do you keep going back to something that you know is harming you? This haram relationship that you know is destroying you. Because listen carefully, the longer you stay, the harder it will become to leave this devil's trap. Tell me, how many more excuses are you going to make to stay in something that you know is taking away your iman, your peace, and your mental health? Because look, either way this is gonna end, whether you like it or not. Either you're gonna be forced to leave because it has taken everything away from you, your focus, your goals, your ambitions, your relationship with Allah, or you guys are gonna have to break up because maybe someone finds out about you too. Do you see how pathetic this is? I mean, something so immediate, for example, her father finding out, can end this relationship in an instant. So then really, what are you holding on to? There's no substance there, nothing long term. It's just desires and emotions holding you there, but they're strong enough to hold you there mentally and consciously. Like, you know that this is something that's not going anywhere good. A lot of people fall into this cope that, yeah, maybe it's not even haram what we're doing, because you don't want to face accountability. And so now I'm going to give you 3 actual steps that you can take to stop relapsing to her, to stop relapsing to him, and to move on for good, inshallah. The first step, let's get straight into it, is to be certain that what you are doing is haram. A lot of the times when people procrastinate doing something, it's not because they don't know what to do, it's because they're uncertain of it. If you're unsure whether this is haram or halal, you'll keep finding excuses to go back because you don't want to face accountability. I mean, that's the cope that so many people fall into. They make excuses that, oh, we're just talking, we're just friends. I mean, we're gonna make it halal anyways. You find these excuses to go back to her, to justify this action. But tell me, if you were to die in this state, would you be able to justify this in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who knows the deepest secrets that are inside your chest? Look, that guilt you're feeling is very real. Do not ignore it. That is your iman holding you back from this haram. So here's what I want you to do. Do this exactly, okay? Sit down, take a pen and paper, and just go deep on this relationship, right? Talk about how everything that you're doing in this is leading to haram. Even if you think you're talking about Quran and Hadith, I get so many DMs about people saying this. This is still haram because it's leading to zina. Allahu musta'an. وَلَا تَقْرَبُ zina. Don't go near adultery. Talk about how the dates you go to, the calls you do, all of that, it's taking away from your relationship and your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And be certain about it. Say this is haram. And then write down everything that this relationship is doing to you. Like, it's destroying your mental health. Your iman that we already talked about is decreasing. And your peace, your goals, ambitions, you're not able to focus on them anymore. You've written it all down. And now you have more than enough evidence to be sure that this is something that is negative for you. The net outcome is negative. And once you leave that level of assurity, you will stop negotiating with yourself, trying to justify your pathetic relapse to her. And now look, that leads on to step number 2, which is taking back control of yourself. Now this is the part that so many people avoid. Taking accountability for your actions, saying no, not just blocking them, but saying no emotionally as well. Your nafs, you see, is a persistent enjoiner of evil. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Yusuf, it will beg you to go back. It will beg you to check up on them. It will beg you to send those Surah Al-Kahf reminders on Friday and those Islamic reminders and that hadith and that ayah. But no, this is from nafs and shaitan. You have to be able to take a stand once and for all, say, no, I've already let shaitan take away so much from me. Due to this relationship, I'm not going to allow that anymore. Your nafs will remind you of all the good moments, you know, all the good times that you spent with her, with him, and how good they make you feel, the comfort they give you, all of that, a'udhu billah. And it will make you feel like you need to go back to them, like your life is incomplete without them. But all of these are lies, fallacies, and you know this because you've tried going back again and again. The reason you left the haram relationship in the first place is because it's taken away so much more than it's given. And that's just the reality of haram. Have some dignity. Once you've decided on something, be a man and own up to your decision. Stop going back. Respect yourself. And that means that you block them. You don't message them again. You don't check up on them. You don't see who they're with now. The past is not your concern. Right? And this needs accountability and discipline, not motivation, okay? So I advise you to not do this alone. Do this with a friend or a brother or sister that you trust. Obviously don't have a friend of the opposite gender, right? That's haram. Have a brother or sister that you trust that will hold you accountable and prevent you from falling back onto your decision, messaging them again. And if they reach out to you, they can reach out to them and tell them to leave you alone. And look, I want you to ask yourself this question. This person that you've revolved your entire life around, the person that has caused your life to come to a halt, are they even worth it? Like, are they that special? Are they that unique? Like, you can't move on and find someone else? Like, are you serious? Be honest with yourself. It's just not worth it. Moving on to step number 3, rebuild your life. This is where most people stay stuck for years, because you see, you've left the haram relationship, you've removed that person from your life, but you haven't found anything meaningful to replace them with. So your life comes to a stagnant pause. You're not making any progress. So you need to build your life. You need to build something bigger than them to replace them with, so that the void in your heart gets filled with fulfillment, purpose, motivation, and growth. You see, you need to build your life on purpose, the purpose that you were created for. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that He did not create you except to worship Him. So how do you build your life on deen? How do you build your life on pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, on the obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Because that is what's going to give you real fulfillment, and that is what is going to cause growth and cause you to feel like you're going somewhere and that you don't need them anymore. This is what will make you realize how much they were holding you back. And look, there's a right way to do this and a wrong way to do this. If you don't have the right systems in place, the right mindset, the right actions to take, you will stay busy but still emotionally attached to them. And also, you can't just distract yourself, right? You can't just wait it out. Distract yourself by scrolling, by video games, binge eating to cope with the anxiety. That's not how it works. You have to build something bigger than them to replace them with. And that's exactly what I've built, a complete step-by-step system on how to detach properly, move on properly, and to build your life on the deen, inshallah. That's the Iman maxing protocol for you. And honestly, there's been so much demand for a system or a guide to help Muslims leave haram relationships that they're stuck in and help them move on social media. And so that's why I've made this protocol completely free to access for now. Take this chance while you have it, akhi. Take action, because again, nothing changes if nothing changes. The first link in the description is for you. Completely free to access it. Because right now, you're in a dangerous position. You've left the haram relationship knowing that it's wrong, because this is where most people relapse, and I don't want you to do the same. So you need to take action and leave them for real this time. Stay truthful to your decision. Don't go through all of that pain to leave them just to end back where you started. Every day you stay stuck in this is taking away from your peace, your akhirah, your iman. You're risking your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by hanging on to a connection with a human being in a relationship that's not even good for you. Do you see what's wrong here? Click the first link in the description. Get free access to the Iman protocol now. Assalamu alaikum.